Hi Enneagram Life, this is Damien, and today I'm talking about a time I acted like a Enneagram Type 6. So, I'm not saying I'm a 6, I'm not saying I'm not a 6, I'm just saying there's a time when I've acted like a Type 6, and I have a series of times when I've acted like every type. So, everyone has instances of all other emotional positions that they behave like for some period of time. So basically I had to pick up a sofa from an upholsterer and deliver this sofa. So I turn up and I was going to use the upholsterer's van, and I get out of my car and I walk in, and it was raining, and there was two big roller doors for the factory, the upholsterer's factory. Two big roller doors. So the factory was split in two. So it was this side of their factory and this side of their factory. And the a man and a woman, partners, husband and wife, they both own this business. And so the wife was on this side, and she was doing some sort of upholstering work, working on a piece of furniture to fix it up. And this is the side which I don't normally go to, because this side is closer to the office, and they normally need to give me details like an address of where I need to take the furniture to. So I normally enter it on this side anyway. And I normally speak to the husband. I do speak to the wife as well. But in the past, I've spoken to the husband a bit more. I think the wife was away for when I started working there anyway. So I come in I'm walking down, and I see that there's no one in this part that's near the office. And the wife is in this part, near the front of this part, and it's raining, and I have my umbrella, and I'm like, "Hi, how you going?" And she says something like, "Oh, hi. Yeah, he's just gone out. He's going to be back in a minute." Meaning the husband has taken the van, which I need to deliver the furniture. And so I wasn't actually in the second part of the building yet. I was standing out in the rain. And so I'm standing there. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm thinking, "Oh, what will I do? Will I continue into this part where she is? Or will I go into the other part where I normally go and wait for him?" And so I'm standing there, and it's raining, wondering which way I'll go. And I already know that this other part has no one. I know she's there and she's working on this thing. And then she's like, "Come on, come in." And at that point, I kind of felt like a bit of an awkward loser. Because I was standing there in the rain in this uncertainty moment of, oh, will I go into this part where she's working? Will I go into this part where I normally go? I know I have to wait somewhere until he shows up. So I wasn't sure what to do, and I was caught in this uncertainty. And I was just standing there in the rain with my umbrella. This is my umbrella, I'm imagining on that I'm holding. And yeah, so the uncertainty creates the awkwardness, and that's a part of hold on a second. That's a part of the six, often a part of the six's behavior. There's a lot of that uncertainty which can create awkwardness, and sixes that develop their social skills better have less of those obvious moments. It's not as obviously awkward. But at some stage in their lives, they've had, and many sixes do have a lot of that awkwardness. from the uncertainty. Where will I go? Which will I go on the other side? And I'm not even sure exactly what I was thinking. I think it was just that it was not the normal situation. And so normally I would have gone in the side near the office, and they would have been there. Like the person that everything would have been there that I needed, whether it be the man upholsterer was there, the van was there, so there wouldn't be this uncertain point of time where it's like, what do I do? Where do I go? And like this, I felt it was awkward, the pause of me waiting there in the rain. Like she says, oh, he's going to come back, and I'm like, oh, I'm just waiting in the rain, and I'm thinking. I guess what I was really thinking was, will I go towards her? Or this is why it's awkward. This is the crux of it, because I was thinking, will it be strange socially for me to go up to her now and just wait there with her? I wasn't even thinking about like, oh, will I be annoying her doing her work? Because what she seemed to be doing wasn't something that I was going to get in the way of. I wasn't thinking that I was going to get in the way of it by walking into that side of the building. She had a desk that she was working on, and there was plenty of room for me to stand in that area. It was really the social, should I wait with her? That was the awkward part of it. That was the sixth part of it. Because there is times which things that are genuinely uncertain. Like, do I, you might read a sign and it's ambiguous, that's genuinely uncertain. But it was uncertain about the social situation, which most people wouldn't have been uncertain about. Or I shouldn't say most. Many are uncertain too. There's lots of people out there that have bad social skills. But I guess this particular situation, on average, most people that had a similar rapport, similar time experience with these individuals, the business owners, the upholsterers, they wouldn't have been. They would have just been like, oh, sure, I'll go down and have a chat with her. And normally I am like that in a lot of social situations. I am like, hey, I'm going to go down and chat with her. And that's why I say, this is just an example of when I acted like a type 6. It's an example of an awkward moment. I'm not saying I do this type of thing all the time. But it is a good example. It's an example of me being uncertain about my social relationship with her, and whether, just worrying about, in your mind, the emotion is just, is it fair enough for me to go and stand next to her and wait? That was the concern, and I was unsure about that. And I was thinking, or should I go into the other door, where the side of the building where I normally wait? Well, where I normally go. I don't normally wait. See, that's the thing that sort of created the awkwardness, the uncertainty. Where I normally go, and should I just wait there in that normal area, or do we have a social? Or socially, should I? Is it okay for me to wait with her? Would that be strange, or would that be awkward or uncomfortable, or would we have enough conversation? It was a feeling, but these were the sort of background to the feeling, the things that I would have been concerned about. And it was that pause of time. And then as soon as she said that, come on in, and she said it like that, like, what are you waiting out there in the rain for, kind of. She didn't say those words, but I think she just said, come on in. As though, but it was definitely the way she said it. She might have said something else, but something like that. And definitely what she said, the feeling behind it was, what are you out there for waiting in the rain? That's ridiculous. Come in here. And and the reason was, because of that uncertainty. I think that's all I can say on this. By the time I act like an Enneagram Type 6. Like, comment, subscribe.